Hey YouTube, Jason here with DayTradingFearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, let's jump right into it. So this week's video is actually going to be a quick watch list on a couple stocks to watch for June 14th, the week of June 14th, 2020. Crazy times going on in the market, also in the world, with everything going on. Don't get caught up in the FOMO. Don't feel like you're gonna miss out, okay? Be patient, wait for the stocks to pull back, come back to you. They will pull back at some point. I know it feels like it never will, but if you think about it, we're looking at SPY. On this entire move up, you probably felt like, oh my God, it's going to all-time highs. And then out of the blue, we pull back. So, with that being said, let's look at what the market potentially could do. I'm just going to draw some basic trend lines, okay? Channels, and I'm just going to start connecting things and see where this leads us, okay? So we have a channel, kind of start to run up, touch, boom, pull back, touch, 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 pull back, came right to the 200 EMA, pulled back right to the trend line. Okay, we now have 2 points, 2 pivots, and one here. We can now clearly see we're in a channel. Question is do we bounce and move up from here, or do we kind of pull back and fall? Okay, right down here on SPY around the 286.15, 20 level, 50 level. We'll just say the 287 level is a open gap. Okay, so if we zoom in, we could see we gap. So there's a open gap that potentially needs to be filled. So just something to look at. As far as Fibonacci levels, I would now start to do a draw from this low to this high and watch our levels. And just kind of like magic, the Fibonacci 38.2% lines up almost exactly right at the, where is it? So this level right here lines up almost exactly right around the 287, 286 level, somewhere around there. So if we do fail and take out these lows, I think this might be the first target to look to get long for some type of a bounce. I don't think we're going to have another massive sell-off all of a sudden like this. I think if anything, we might kind of see price work its way lower, maybe do something like this, go like here, but we will see. If not, if we take out, Friday's high, I think there's room for it to run and maybe even get back up to all-time highs. So right now, we're in a crazy time with a crazy market. So multiple crazy things could go on right now. The one thing I would say is if we do bounce and we make new highs, watch for a potential divergence where this might go here, price makes a new high up here, retest here, and then potentially fail and come back down. So at some point, the market will kind of get tired. Earnings will come into fruition or kind of come to the forefront where they actually matter versus the market just keep going higher. One other way we could draw this is something like this, where if we actually make a draw, we'll just kind of use that low, and let's kind of do this type of draw instead. Okay, we'll just kind of go off this guy to here. Potential rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern, usually about 75% of the way. Watch it for a potential pullback. Okay, if we fail this, maybe we could come down to this 280 level on SPY and retest all of this, which is also a 50% from high to low. Okay, so somewhere around 280 to 287. Watch for potential buying opportunities if they happen. Next, let's look at Apple. Apple kind of making new highs. Watch this, right? Broke out, came down. All we're doing is a retest of this. Potential higher high. Again, higher high here with a potential divergence lining up. So we might make new highs and then fall. We will see what happens. Only time will tell. But, I mean, I'm not going to lie. This is a very bullish chart. Inverse head and shoulders. Here's our neckline. Okay. And if we take this, go to our Fibonacci extensions from this low, we'll just say to these highs right here, pull back. And these are our bigger levels, and look at that. Our first move right up to this 127 and then the pullback. So watch the 400, 440, 5 levels on Apple. Potential things that may actually work. So next, let's look at a couple of flyers. HTZ, right? I know Hertz is kind of in play right now. I wouldn't touch this with your money. The company's going bankrupt unless something happens. But hey, if you want to try it, go for it. But it's been a great day trading vehicle. Maybe we do get another run higher. Okay, kind of move higher. Have a divergence here. Okay. This makes a lower high and then goes down like this, and this is where our divergence would be. So something like that may play out on Hertz. And then finally, let's look at crude oil. Okay, crude oil, look at this, right? We essentially filled the gap all the way back from March, okay, when we had that big gap down. Filled it, the 200 right below us. We're also 50% over last year from high to low. And so let's see. I would do something like this on what you call it. We're kind of seeing a divergence here to here. Okay, so we do have a divergence, but I would draw my Fibonacci from this low to this high. If we do keep rolling over, I really like this 38.2 around 2750 level just for a potential bounce because it is also a breakout from here, which we broke out and have not come back to retest. So again, this is a quick little watch list. I hope this helps for this week of June 14th, 2020. But until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.